All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Quality Shot Boxing. My name is Etty, and I'll be with you guys this evening in the UK. We'll be watching the Joyce and Zhilei Zhang fight. Wow, this is gonna be a crazy fight. I think it's gonna be a very exciting fight. Two big heavyweight bangers for sure. Joe the Juggernaut Joyce versus Zhilei the Big Bang Zhang. Yeah. I mean, throughout this week, I was thinking, I'm like, why did Joe Joyce take this fight? Like, why did Joe Joyce take this fight for real? I mean, he had you know, no reason to take this fight. This is a very high risk fight for him. For me, it's a 50-50. I don't know who's going to win. I'm leaning more towards Joe Joyce, but this is a very difficult fight for Joe. I know everyone's talking about how Zhilei Zhang can gas out in the later rounds, but damn, he can heat though. And Joe Joyce's chin might be tested this time. Like this is a very big test for Joe Joyce. Like, can that grind that chin? Can that chin stand the big bang? Oh, we're gonna find out. But one thing about these fighters that I admire so much is two of them have like really good hooks with their wicked arm. So Zhilei Zhang from the southpaw stance, he has a really nice right hook, and Joe Joyce from the orthodox stance, he has a very good left hook. We saw him knock out Joe Parker with that left hook. So that's one thing to watch out for both guys. Like their hooks are really crazy. Like they have real power in the hooks from their weaker hand. So if you're watching, I think this is free on BT Sports. So if you're watching it, let me know. If not, I'll do my best to walk you through the fight. If you're in the USA, this is free as well on ESPN Plus. So no pay per view. Very when you mean a fight for the fans, this is a fight for the fans. No one's you don't have to pay. I mean, definitely probably pay a subscription. But other than that, it's no pay per view, no $60, no 24.99 pay per view on BT. So you should be good. But it's a great fight, though. It's a good one for the fans. Like I said, it's gonna be very competitive. I don't know if anyone's gonna go down or if there's gonna be a knockout. I must see a knock. If there's gonna be a knockout, I think Joe Joyce might be the person to go down, and that's kind of strange. The guy with the stronger chin. Um, man, this fight is just very competitive. It's just hard to call 50-50. Let me know who you think is going to win. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know why you think Joe Joyce took this fight. But the only reason why I think Joe Joyce took this fight is because I think he needs like some sort of statement fight to like be out there. That's the only reason why I think he's taking this fight. Like, everyone's saying, Joe Joyce, you need to build your profile more. We all know he's a good fighter, but him winning this fight would be a bigger statement. That's the only reward he gets from this fight, from taking this fight. He's risking his interim title. He's risking his challenger status to Alexander Usyk. He's risking his unbeaten record. What else is he risking? He's risking like the fact that he has to set back and rebuild again. He's risking the L. He's risking the small fan base he has. But if he wins this fight, what does he gain? He just gains like, okay, we know Joe Joyce can do it, but not a whole lot of gain. So big ups to Joe Joyce for taking this fight. Big ups to Joe Joyce for reaching, especially when he thought it was promised a Tyson Fury shot. And he's taking this, real tough 50-50 fight. So I really applaud him. This is a good one for the fans. It's a good one for everybody. So the fights, I think, should start in about 15 minutes, I guess. Main event. We just saw Michaela Meyer defeat White Hats. That's the women's interim title for the WBC lightweight. I think Michaela Meyer now is the who's holding that? Yeah, Katie Taylor. She's gonna be one of the managers for Katie Taylor's belt. But this is her first fight at 135, so that might be too soon for her. That's women's boxing. Let me know, guys, if you're watching, like and subscribe. Joyce versus Zhilei Zhang. And if you want to talk about anything boxing, next week is a wonderful fight. We're definitely gonna have that watch along. Hopefully, the gang is back. Ali, Mo, just hopefully the gang is back, or I said gang, the guys are back. My bad. For that fight. For for Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. So that's gonna be a very good fight as well. 50-50 fight, in my opinion. Fight for the fans as well. No title on the line, just bragging rights on the line. So that will be nice. Yeah. Let me know if you're watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment and we'll get this going. Let me just. And funny enough, I saw stats this week, and it's interesting that in the past, Deontay Wilder used to be the boxer with the highest knockout percentage. But guess who's a heavyweight boxer with the highest knockout percentage right now? Joe Joyce. 16 fights, I think, all knockouts except one. So he has the highest knockout percentage in the heavyweight division. That is interesting. That's really, really good for his stats. I mean, he's only fought 16 times, but I mean, he's one of those fighters who started off late. Great amateur background, though, from Joe Joyce. But, he's about 37 or 38 now. Only 15 fights, but still, he's knocked out all but one of his fights, and the last being Joe Parker. First time Joe Parker has ever been knocked out. So the man's got power. That's a really good one, overtaking the bronze bomber. Let's go box rack. And I think Zhang too has only lost one fight. The last fight against Filip Hegovic. I watched that fight. I thought he won the fight rather. Although he did tire towards the end of that fight. He did tire towards I think around 10, 11, 12. But still, I still think he won that fight. So the fight's about to start. Both fighters about to make their ring walk. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Like I said, I think this should be no pay-per-view fights. Wonderful for the fans, and if you're enjoying your Saturday night, just stick around for this one. So Zhilei Zhang is about to make his ring walk. Zhilei Big Bang Zhang. Can Joe Joyce knock down the Great Wall of China? Can he chop down Zhilei Zhang? Or can Zhilei Zhang be too strong for the juggernaut? Was he the first person to crack the chain, the meteorological super granite bone density chain of Joe Joyce? I think I saw Dillian White ringside. It'll be interesting to see how this might go if Joe Joyce wins, because Dillian White is sitting ringside with the rumors of the super mega fight for the big four: Joshua, Usyk, Wilder, and Fury. Who knows if Dillian White might be interested in the Joe Joyce fight? I mean, it's very rare to see Dillian White at ringside of fights that he has no business being in. So that'll be one to watch out for as well. Probably he's going to call out Joe Joyce after this. I don't know. But definitely Dillian White's ringside. Doesn't seem like any talks of fights with him and AJ in the summer. Definitely AJ is not fighting until December. So this might be a fight that might interest Dillian White. Zhilei Zhang's making his ring walk to the ring. He's really tall, man. He is big. He's tall. He's strong. He has a wonderful right hook. He has some Chinese fans in the building, cheering him on, but definitely the home fighter is Joe Joyce. Walking into the will we rock you song. If you're watching, guys, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you're watching for. Let me know your prediction. Who do you think is gonna win and how? What round? Do you see a knockout coming for Joe Joyce? Do you think Joe Joyce can go? That chin of Joe Joyce can be tested tonight? You think that chin can be broken? Let me know. And I think Joe Joyce is like he's rising, and I'm really happy for him. He's rise from his last fight. He's getting a lot of fans now. This fight will definitely take him to the next level. I think, like I said earlier on, this is like the main reason he's taking this fight because this is a very high risk fight. There's no reason he should be taking this fight, in my opinion, except he's walked with his manager in Queensbury and told them, I probably need, a higher profile, a higher level of competition. I need to build my fan base more. And if I can knock out this guy, people will take me more serious. But he's still a fighter that everyone will avoid. Like no one's gonna fight Joe Joyce except they absolutely have to. But if he loses this, that's what you get. You risk some, you take a big risk, take a big gamble. It doesn't always fall to your side. Joe Joyce all black, making his ring walk now. If you're watching, guys, please like and subscribe. Or more importantly, just drop something in the comment. Let me know who you think is gonna win. Let me know your predictions. Let me know what you think about this fight. Let me know why you feel Joe Joyce is taking this fight. So Joe Joyce is making his ring walk. I don't think this fight might go all 12 rounds. I mean, if it goes to the later rounds, better for Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce came in way lighter than he did in his last fight. So probably he wants to box around or take Zhang to the later rounds. Um, way light. I think he came in about 250 pounds. 250, and the last fight was almost 270. So he's really lean and strong for this one. Um, Most likely, he wants to take Zhang, like I said, to the later rounds. Zhang's always gassing out, always gassing out after the sixth round. But both fighters are strong. Both fighters punch real hard. Zhang has a better hand speed, for sure. He has a way more superior hand speed than Joe Joyce. I know Joe Joyce is going to eat a whole lot of shots in this fight. That's guaranteed. He's going to eat a whole lot of shots in this fight. I just don't know if he can. I hope he can. Really hope he can stand up to those big bangs because he's gonna get a whole lot of them. He should watch out for the right hook for Zhang. Joe Joyce has a wonderful left hook as well, so this might be the battle of the hooks. But they do have wonderful hooks, and they've knocked out opponents with their right hook for Zhang and left hook for Joe Joyce. So it's gonna be a 12-round fight. Both fighters being introduced right now. Judges have been introduced. Referee has been introduced. Zhilei Zhang being introduced. And I'm sure definitely it's going to be a wonderful reception for Joe Joyce. Absolutely. So Zhilei Zhang 24-1. One loss to Filip Hergovic his last fight, which many people thought he won, and one draw with 19 knockouts, and he weighs in at 278 pounds. His dream is to be a world champion. Wow, this if he wins this fight, so he becomes mandatory. Zhilei Zhang being introduced, Big Bang Zhang, and now Joe Joyce. So wonderful reception, I hope, or definitely, I believe. Joe Joyce, 15 fights, 14 knockouts, has the highest knockout percentage, weighs in at 256 pounds. So this is the 12th round for the WBO interim title. Joe Joyce being introduced to a wonderful reception by the crowd. Referee giving them the instruction right now. So the fight's about to start. If you're watching, let me know. Comments below. Like and subscribe, please, for more wonderful content. Both fighters touch bump fist in the middle of the ring. And the fight is about to start. This is going to be a really interesting fight, a wonderful fight for the fans, absolutely. Round one, both fighters in the middle of the ring. Both fighters in the middle of the ring. Zhilei Zhang in the southpaw stance. Joe Joyce in the orthodox stance. No one has landed anything yet. Both fighters just filling out one another. Zhilei Zhang has a wonderful backhand from the left, which he just lands on the face of Joe Joyce. As usual, Joe Joyce takes that and moves forward. Zhilei Zhang with the more superior hand speed, absolutely. Joe Joyce is the man everyone says the only man that can beat Tyson Fury. The only people wouldn't think he can beat Alexander Usyk. Nice left hand from Zhilei Zhang. Oh, oof. He staggers Joe Joyce. Ellie. Oh, nice right hook from Zhang. Joe Joyce is eating these shots like I predicted. Joe Joyce is going to eat a whole lot of shots in this fight. A whole lot of shots. And he's been staggered already. His face is already red, but we've seen this from Joe Joyce in the past. We've seen him take so many shots, but he's going to eat so many big shots in this fight. And let's see if he can stand up to that. That's just the question. If he can, he wins this fight. Oh, nice right hand from Joe Joyce. Nice right hand from Joe Joyce. Backs of Zhang. But Joe Joyce is definitely eating a whole lot of combinations from Zhang. Oh, another left lands on Joe Joyce again. Zhang to the body. Another Zhang's, oh my god, Joyce is eating all these shots very early. And that's expected. Dubois landed so much on him, and he kept coming forward. And he's still coming forward. Jojo is still coming forward despite eating all these shots. That's insane. Like, this guy is insane. He's such a big unit, Joe Joyce. And he keeps coming forward. Oof, strong left hand from Zhang. And Joe Joyce eats that well. Seems more like Joyce is just trying to take his time. He's just trying to box, go around, and Zhang is like, man, look at all these opportunities. I just have to take it. And He's landing on Joyce in this first round. First round's up. Definitely giving that round to Zhilei Zhang. He landed a whole lot of shots on Joyce. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Man, the round one's done, and Joe Joyce ate a lot of shots in that round. Round two, Joe Joyce backing up Zhang as usual, coming forward. Joyce is trying to box around Zhilei Zhang, and Zhang from the southwest stand is going to have so much opportunity. Joe Joyce in the middle of the ring, backing up Zhang. Oh, Zhang throws a left that misses. Nice left hook from Joyce. Another jab from Joyce. Joyce is relentless, just moving forward and backing up Zhang. And Joe Joyce throws a whole number of punches Joe Joyce throws is insane for a heavyweight. He just keeps letting his hands go, and that's why other fighters have it very easy to time him because he throws so many punches. Oh, nice combo from Zhang. 1-2, backs up Joyce. Both men oh, nice left hook from Joyce. Both men exchange in the middle of the ring. It's so hard to tell if Joe Joyce is hot. Oh, he backs up. Nice left hand. He backs up Joyce. Joyce is hot. Joe Joyce is hot. Joe Joyce is hot. He what a shot. Joe Joyce staggered Joe Joyce, but back comes Joyce again. Oh my gosh! That was what I said. Like Joyce is gonna eat so much big shots in this fight, and oh, oof, he's eating like 4 hard shots from Zhang, and he's still on his feet. But Joe Joyce was staggered in the second round. Zhang hits really hard. Back comes Joe Joyce. Keeps coming. He keeps coming. The pace of Joe Joyce is insane. Joe Joyce coming back. Blood coming from the nose of Joe Joyce. Wow. Zhang draws blood. Joe Joyce is bleeding from his nose right now. Another left from Zhang. Like he's just there for the picking all day, all day, all day, all day. Especially from the southpaw stance. Like Joe Joyce is just right there for Zhang. Zhang lands 2 hard rights on Joyce, and Joyce still stands. Joyce keeps coming forward. Nice jab from Joe Joyce. Nice left hook from Joyce. Back comes Zhang with a straight left. Joyce was hot in this round. Joyce was staggered. Joyce was really staggered in this round. And Joyce keeps coming forward. Nice straight from Zhang. Oh my gosh. I definitely give that round to Zhang, 10-9. And that's just Joe Joyce bleeding from his nose. And that's just Joe Joyce's weakness. No defense. His defense is his face. And he got staggered real bad in that round. Because he's just like no defense. Because Zhang punches way faster. Joyce throws so many punches and he's always open. I don't think this fight goes the distance. I don't think this fight, and like I said in the before this stream started, if any fighter goes down, I think it's gonna be Joyce. Joyce can win on points, but if anyone gets knocked down, Joyce is gonna be the person because he's just open and Zhang hits very hard. He's a really good fighter, Zhilei Zhang. The right eye of Joe Joyce is beginning to close. The right eye of Joe Joyce is closing. It's shutting close already. Oh, nice right hand from Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce pressing the pace now. Round 3. Like and subscribe, guys. Let me know if you're watching. Let me know your comments. If you're watching the fight, let me know who you think is going to win this fight. Like, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, guys. Round 3. Zhang lands a hard shot to the body of Joyce, but Joyce comes back. Both fighters are trading. Zhang lands a right hook. Zhang lands another left. Back comes Joe Joyce. Joyce lands a left hook. We've seen Joe Joyce come back from adversity in the past. Can he make this another one? Can Joe Joyce come back? He's down 2 rounds on my card already. And he looks pretty in bad shape already. And it's just the 3rd round. His right eye is shutting, his nose is bleeding. And let's see if he can come back. But he just keeps coming back, landing a whole lot of shots on Zhang. Both fighters just extreme. Oh my god, this is crazy. Both fighters are just landing shots on themselves, and Joyce is just letting his hands go. He's letting his hands go. Nice left hook from Joyce. Ref separates them because of her headbutts, but back comes Joyce again. Joyce just relentless, just letting his hands go. Good round from Joe Joyce. Good round from Joe Joyce. Good round from Joe Joyce. The power that Zhang had in the first 2 rounds seems to be reducing. Nice left hook from Joyce. Good round from Joe Joyce. Back comes Joe Joyce, just peppering Zhang with multiple shots. Zhang backs up Joe with another left, with a double left. Zhang, oh my god, Zhang's hands are so fast. Like his hands, I don't know if his hands are so fast or because Joyce is always there for the taking, but his hands are quick. Really quick hands. Nice combination from Joyce. Zhang seems to be slowing down. It's pretty early though for Zhang to slow down. I expected him to slow down, but not this early. Joyce is just putting that pressure on him right now. Round 3 is done, and I'll give that round to Joe Joyce. Woof, this is a really good fight. Zhilei Zhang hasn't sat down yet. And the corner of Joe Joyce has a lot of work to do with that right eye and the nose as well. So in my card is 2 rounds to 1. Zhilei Zhang's up. He landed a good left on Joyce, but just couldn't take out Joe Joyce in the second. But so far in the 3rd, Joe Joyce came back. Hopefully Zhang didn't take that round off to gather more steam and gather more power. Oof, this is a good fight. This is a good heavyweight slug. The right eye of Joe Joyce is closing real bad. Back comes Joe Joyce in the 4th, just letting his hands go as always. Oh, Zhang backs him up with another left hand. Copy box. It's 4 rounds and Joe Joyce has thrown 210 punches. That is insane. That is insane for a heavyweight. In 3.5 rounds, Joe Joyce has thrown 210 punches. That is insane. That is insane. And that's why he's always open, because he never covers up. He just lets his hands go. And back comes Joyce, putting the pressure on Zhang. Joe Joyce has a wonderful engine. He's just letting his fighting back, fighting back. Seems like Zhang is slowed down. He's no longer throwing combinations. He's just taking his time and just throwing the left hand, which is landing. Every time he throws that, he lands. Back comes Joyce, moving forward. Zhang just throws that one left and lands, and but Joyce keeps coming forward. Zhang throws three straight left, and all three lands. The fourth one lands. The fifth one lands. But Joyce keeps coming forward. Joyce coming forward. Oh, oof, nice left by Zhang. Backs up Joe, snaps the head of Joyce, but Joyce keeps coming forward. Let me know, guys, if you guys are watching, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Let me know how you see the fight so far in 4 rounds. Joyce lands a 4-punch combination on the body of Zhang. Oh, nice over right hand by Joyce, followed by a left hook. Both fighters just trading in the middle of the ring, but face of Joyce looks in very bad shape. His nose is bleeding, his eyes is closed. Well, he's starting to take these rounds, but Zhang doesn't look hot. He's starting to win these rounds, but Zhang is still landing those shots. Ooh, nice left from Joyce at the end of at the bell. I'll give the round to Joyce. So I see 2 rounds apiece now, because Zhang is getting tired, but Joyce is. Ooh, he's eating those big shots. He is eating those big shots, Joyce. So we're through 4 rounds now. In my book, 2 rounds apiece. The corner of Joyce working on his nose bleeding so much. The Juggernaut is he's eating so much shots in this fight. It's way too much shots. Round 5, guys. This is the 5th round. But back comes Joyce with the faster pace. Joyce landing combinations to the body of Zhang. Zhang seems like the game plan of Zhang is just to time that left and just land a big shot on Joyce. But would that be enough to drop Joyce? Would that be enough to knock out a guy like Joyce? With just one shot, knock out Joyce? Another left land. Oh, double left lands from Zhang. Lands flush. Nice left hook from Joyce. Oh, Joyce. Joyce is eating some serious shots. He's eating some serious shots, Joyce. I don't know how he keeps coming forward by eating these big shots. And the right eye of Joyce is completely shut right now. The right eye of Joyce. Oh, Joyce is. I don't see this. I don't see. I think Joyce might go down pretty soon. I think Joyce might go down pretty soon. Zhang's just touching his eye. That swollen eye. Big heart from Joyce though. Big heart because his right eye is completely shut. He's eating a lot of shot from Zhilei Zhang. Joe Joyce is fighting on one eye right now. And Zhang is just timing that, trying to get to that right eye. That seems to be the game plan of Zhilei Zhang. Just keep hitting that right eye of Joe Joyce. But Joe Joyce is landing some big shots too. Joe Joyce just letting his hands go. It seems like blood's come. Oh, well, now blood's coming out from the nose of Zhilei Zhang. There's blood coming out from the nose of Zhilei Zhang as well. Both of us are trading hard punches. Like this is kind of fight you see in like middleweights with both fighters just locking heads and landing shots. Very hard you see heavyweights land shots on one another like this. It's round five. I think I'll give that round to Zhang. He landed so much shots, and the right eye of Joe Joyce is completely shut right now. The right eye of Joe Joyce is completely shut. Yeah, the referees called the doctor to come and take a look. The right eye of Joe Joyce is completely shut. So Joe Joyce is going to fight the next 7 rounds with one eye. Let's see how efficient he can be. Ugh. Man, this is like I said from the beginning. This was a very like high risk fight for Joe Joyce. In my opinion, he shouldn't have taken this fight. I don't know why he took this fight. So the doctor has been called to look at the right eye of Joe Joyce. Hopefully, it's not going to be stopped. Okay, the fight's gonna continue. Okay, the doctor allows Joe Joyce to continue. If you're watching, guys, please let me know how you see this fight so far. Joe Joyce being a warrior, fighting with one eye, just coming forward. He's going to fight the next 7 rounds with one eye. More urgency from Joe Joyce now. Oh, nice left hook from Joe Joyce. That was a wonderful left hook by Joe Joyce. Zhang lands a combination as well. Both fighters in the middle of the ring. Zhang is gassing out. He's just picking his shots. I mean, he has the upper hand in this fight so far. He's the fresher guy. Joe, Zhang lands like 5 shots on Joe Joyce, and Joe Joyce stands there. Zhang's holding. Zhang seems like Zhang is gassing out right now. He landed his best 5 shots on Joe Joyce, and the doctor's being called again to take a look at that. This fight is going to be stopped. The doctor has been called again in the middle of the 6th round to take a look again. The ref should just let them fight. Just let them fight. If he wants to go, let him go. The doctor has been called again. I think this is going to be stopped. I think it's going to be stopped. It's going to be stopped. I think it's going to be stopped. Yeah, it's stopped. Joe Joyce TKO. Zhilei Zhang has done it. I told you guys. I told you from the beginning. This was a very high risk fight. TKO by Zhilei Zhang. The doctor stops it. The right eye of Joe Joyce has been closed. And in my opinion, like this, I said it from the beginning. This was a fight that Joe Joyce shouldn't have taken. So Zhilei Zhang, the new WBO interim. I don't know if there's a rematch on this, but any chance of Joe Joyce fighting Usyk has taken a dent this year. Joe Joyce suffers his first loss. He didn't go down, but man, his eyes is swollen. Like his right eye is completely closed. And that's it. Like you cannot keep fighting like that, just throwing your hands and leaving yourself exposed and thinking you have a glass chin. Just the chin doesn't win you a fight. Zhang hits so hard, so damn hard, and he busted up the eyes of Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce takes his first loss, but I mean, I applaud both fighters. Joe Joyce for, I mean, giving the fans a wonderful fight, for challenging himself, and I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he will be back. I'm sure if there's a rematch, he should take it, but he should go back and work on some more defense, in my opinion. Um, so round 6 TKO, Zhilei Zhang wins because the doctor was called in and Joe Joyce's eyes was so bad, was badly closed. Like I said, a high risk fight, very high risk fight for Joe Joyce to take. There was no reason he should have taken this fight. Absolutely no reason why he took this fight. I have no idea. This guy, Zhilei Zhang, my gosh, like he's a good heavyweight. I wouldn't say he's the top heavyweight. He's a good heavyweight. The first 6-7 rounds, if you can survive against him, then you can win. But the first 6-7 rounds, Zhilei Zhang is a beast. First 6-7 rounds, he's a beast. Like he almost knocked down Joe Joyce in the second round. Almost knocked down his last Filip Hergovic in like the fourth round of that fight. He hits very, very hard, like big bang, very, very hard. And I don't know. But good, good fight. Both fighters, came to fight. Both fighters had big hearts. Joe Joyce didn't want to stop. He wanted to continue, but his eyes was really, really battered. It's right from the third round. His eyes was really battered. There was no way he could have fought to the 12th round with one eye. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know where you think Joe Joyce goes from here. Probably a rematch with Dubois. Depends on what happens with Dubois and Usyk. Um, Joe Joyce rebuilding stage, most likely. But his style, like everyone said, they want to see him with Deontay Wilder. His style against a big puncher is not going to work. Absolutely not going to work. Joe Joyce threw 253 fights, 253 punches in 5.5 rounds. What heavyweight does that? I only landed 60. That was very inefficient from Joe Joyce. The coming forward, just letting your hands go. But I mean, it's worked for him so far in the past, so why should he change? Disappointing fight, disappointing night for Joe Joyce. Congratulations, Big Bang. And hopefully, we can see Joe Joyce back in the ring. I feel gutted for Joe Joyce, to be honest, to be fair. His stock that was rising has taken a pause. He can't call out the ages anymore because everybody avoided Zhang, to be fair. Like, no one's going to fight Zhilei Zhang or else they have to. Nobody. Like, but you never know. It's the heavyweight division. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully, I can see you guys next Saturday. Ryan Garcia versus Tank David. That's going to be a wonderful fight. In the UK, have a good night, guys. And in the US, have a good evening. Thank you guys for joining me. See you guys later.